Hi there, listener. You're about to experience TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games, and there will be plenty of game talk, but also copious amounts of crude, off-color, offensive, and immature speech. So if you are of a rather sensitive humor constitution, we're just letting you know what you're in for with this show. It has games. It has jokes. You know, just games and jokes. Take the games, take the jokes, and have a good time.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show that happens twice a week, where two old guys, and for the first time since Super Bomberman 2, 3 more people in the studio, talk about an oldish game.
We're trying really hard.
Yeah.
We're trying really hard with the audio quality. Really hard.
Yeah, so if this sounds different, we're doing something different, trying to work out everything in studio, because today we are playing through the scenario I wrote for Little Fears. And last week, we made characters, Dave, Josh, and Nicole. And then now, it turns out Jacob's going to be in town, so now Jacob is also playing.
Yo!
Hey, what's up?
Hashtag Creaky Poots.
Creaky Poots?
So now we have the recommended 4 players for the game. It's even better.
They recommended us specifically?
Yeah, the 4 of you in there. Not the number, these 4 people.
These 4 people.
Little Fears says,
You need a Jacob. You need a Dave.
if you can have a quiet lady.
I'm not that quiet.
You're pretty quiet.
You're pretty quiet. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be quiet.
It's only bad for audio quality, but not
It's
not
only
for life.
specifically bad for podcasts. But
Yeah, it's not bad if you're like trying to steal something.
yeah, it's great. It's great if you want to be dishonest.
Very sneaky.
You're the Tadpog Quiet Mouse champion. It's fine. It's great. Let's see. So, Jacob, everyone else made their characters live on the air. You made yours separately. So, go ahead, before we start, tell us about your character.
Okay, guys.
You definitely cheated.
Yeah, totes. My name is Jim. I'm a 9-year-old boy. I have a moderate move, a very high think, a moderate speak, and very low fight and care. My traits. I can care well when I'm rewarded, but it's hard for me to think when people yell at me. My qualities, I'm a nerd who loves video games and physics, the internet, and sitting still, but I struggle big time with empathy. I put all of my belief into my iPhone, but it's really more that I put all of my belief into the internet as a whole, because that is where I tend to find all of my answers. My best friend is a questionable name that I may not be able to say if we're trying to keep this PG. But I'm going to say it, and then Tyrone can either take it out or not. My best friend is Tig Ol' Biddies, 84, my clan leader. The one grown-up I can trust is Neil deGrasse Tyson. Once I lost my mom, and she was special because she could get me to talk to people. The one place monsters can't get me is my closet. The one thing monsters can't touch is my mind. I don't go near people because they don't make sense. My biggest fear is that my grandpa, Old Man Liam's, will die.
I heard he was a Nazi.
Well, I mean, maybe you heard wrong. Maybe that's
Or
just the
something,
rumor
yeah.
that's going around anyway. But if he dies, who will I talk to? The thing that I like least about myself is I can't articulate. The thing that always gets me into trouble is when people rush me, and when monsters are around, I click on them until they die.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I finished my stuff. Do you have stuff? Do you have stuff, Jim?
The only stuff that I have is my my iPhone and my laptop.
Okay. I've got. I fleshed out the T-Rex plushie, which I spent 3 points in there to give me. I ride him like Yoshi, so +2 move, +1 fight. Circle, circle, dot, dot, dot. I just put one little check mark in there because I don't know if it actually does anything, but it does protect me from infections from women or girls, more specifically girls. You know, I hadn't thought about there was nothing funnier in kindergarten than my teacher bending over to pick something up because it was just. I'm sorry, there just wasn't anything funny. That was like the funniest. That's why you went to school some days, because it's like she's gonna bend over and it's gonna be funny because her butt's big. I mean, it's just gonna happen. So I also picked up for one of my other stuffs, a little Wikipedia Browns flashlight, which when monsters are around, it turns on. And it gives a plus. It gives a -2 to their damage because I can shine the light of reason in their eyes.
Okay.
And then I also so I spent 3 points in there, and I spent 2 in my fun facts flashcards, which give me a +2 think. I guess involving things that are look upable.
Okay.
Things that might be in a flashcard. Like, probably not things like, how do you tie a knot? Not things like that, but more like trivia facts.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's all I did. Everything else is the same.
Anybody else do anything else?
No, I didn't make any changes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just planning on rolling with whatever you need from me, and hopefully have completed everything that I need to complete. I hope.
My T-Rex's name is Suge Knight.
Yeah.
I added
Suge Knight to me.
I added my stuff. I did badges.
What is your stuff?
I have 4 badges: a science and technology badge, a craft badge, an athlete badge, and an investigate badge.
What do each of those do?
They give me a +1 to athletic things for the athletic one.
Okay. So it's like move.
Move, yeah. And then science and technology would be fight, I guess. No, think.
Think.
Fight.
I mean, that's what science and technology is meant for.
It's a fucking metal hand.
Of course.
Robot arm, right?
God, I hope you rocket punch a monster in this game.
And then investigate would be for speak. I can investigate and talk to people and ask them for
Okay.
questions about things I need to know. What I leave out? Craft.
You got that for beating LA Noir.
Yeah. And then craft, I think would also be think or move, I guess, depending on how I needed it. Because it said you could use it either way.
Okay.
Because it said, whatever way it made sense in
What
that
you
time.
believe it? Yeah. Okay.
So, the whatever I need to make.
At the moment. Okay. And let's see. And how's everybody's grasp on belief? Because belief is a huge driving factor in the game. You usually risk belief in order to do something because you can. And everyone's belief, I have these K-cups that I will hand out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Can we eat
7
them?
belief, but I don't know what kind of currency belief is again. What do you do with it?
Because let's see, there are several different ways you can use it. You should have an option on one of your character sheets that tells you some ways to use belief on the second page.
Oh, okay.
Because you can also, if you believe in someone else, like say Jacob is trying to climb something, and then Dave, your character, can cheer him on and believe in him.
You can do it, Jim.
Then you can basically risk a belief.
No, he's screwed. No. I'm sorry, Jim.
And then he would roll an extra D6. If he succeeds, you get that belief back. Same for yourself. You can also believe in yourself to give you one extra die.
So it's like giving a helping die.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a bardic inspiration kind of deal.
Exactly.
If he fails it, like
You lose it.
Okay. So they're actual like physical.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Ooh, what a bummer.
You can get the hang of it. I know it.
Believing in stuff is stupid.
Can we all do
Yeah.
it? Like, for example, if we know Jim's like, he's got to climb this thing.
And all three of you can
we all
you
three
can
believe in him?
him. Yep.
Okay.
And then when I fall to my death, you will all lose that one.
Yeah,
belief.
we'll just all be like, well, I guess we were wrong. We were wrong about Jim's abilities. We no longer believe in him.
Mostly because he's dead.
Yeah. There's not much left to believe in.
It does give specifications on what happens if the roll is successful or if the roll failed, and then if the roll was successful with a passing grade or if the roll failed with a failing grade.
You can gain or lose additional belief.
Okay.
But what does a passing grade and a failing grade mean?
Passing grade, like the DC usually be like an easy thing. You have to beat a 6. And then an average is a 9, a hard is a 12, difficult 15, and then like legendary is after that. Like every 3, it's another difficulty higher. But once the difficulty's set, for every 3 points you exceed the DC, that's 1 more passing grade. So that will determine, like, you're going to be successful if you beat it, but if you beat it by a lot, then you're exceptionally successful, and more will happen. And then in some circumstances, you can get additional belief from that.
And it's got to be 3 higher for a passing grade? Is that correct?
At least 3 higher for 1 passing grade.
Okay. And you can get multiple passing grades on a roll, right?
Yep.
If you roll really, really well.
Because, like, if you're trying to, like, hotwire something, I think the example in the book, and you need... Each one is like a DC 9 for this hotwire check. You can try to do it all at once, but you'll have to have 3 passing grades over.
Oh, wow.
And then you can
That's
do
hard.
it like immediately.
Okay.
As opposed to
cool.
taking more time, or
Okay.
if you're,
That's cool. That kind of builds suspense, I imagine.
and it says
Yeah.
whenever you get extra tokens, you only get 1 extra token, not 1 per passing grade.
Right. So if you spin a belief, if you do the belief, and even Jacob gets like 3 or 4 passing grades over, then you can only get up to 1 more.
Okay.
And that's risking belief, so you have a chance to get it back. You can also spin belief that's just gone. You're not going to get that back.
And how does that give an automatic passing grade or something? Or
You still have to try to pass with it. I believe so. But spinning belief, that's how you defeat monsters.
you can give it a stuff quality?
Yeah, you can give like the banned book monster in the book. Like you spent her belief to make it allergic to sunlight.
Okay.
So then a lot of ways, belief is the only way you can destroy a monster.
Okay.
Like you can use your fight and pummel it, and maybe it'll
Man, that is
disappear
sad.
for a little while.
Yeah.
But belief is the only way you can destroy the boogeyman.
That's sad. It's cool, though. That's a cool system
Yeah.
because it's like, I guess you lose belief. You stop believing in monsters, right? Is that kind of like the thing?
I mean, because you can also acquire more, and you can't have more than 10 belief at any time. So even if you're passing all your risks, you cap out at 10.
What if you lose all your belief? Are you just done? You suddenly are like, wait a second, I need to go get a job.
Yeah. I'm a 6-year-old factory worker.
Put on my tie, start my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I don't think that has a negative beyond you just can't do anything. Like, then you can't risk belief to get any more back. Like, if you spend all of it, you're kind of fucked.
Okay.
And it's important that you have some to do something with. And I believe in order to use your stuff, you have to risk belief. Because you have to believe it will function like that.
Oh, no.
Dave.
Oh, no. I got to risk a lot of belief. Okay. All right.
But then making your check, you can get beyond and have extreme success. Or if the item fails you, of course you believe in it less and you lose that belief.
Okay. Okay.
Let's do it.
Yes. I have a rudimentary grasp of the rules.
Josh, you have so do I. Yep. So if anybody's really familiar with this system,
sorry,
we're trying. We're new to it.
Yeah.
Josh, you have 1 belief. Nicole, how many did you have?
4.
2.
Brown sugar crumble donut.
3, 4. Jacob, you have 4. I think I pass those to Jacob.
Now, do the rules specifically state that you have to use K-cups?
And it said that was the whole hobby shop thing. Nicole had a big rant about. And you have 7 belief.
I have 7 belief.
Can I trade you? Can I trade you this one?
Here, give me that.
No tradesies.
Thank you. Oh, that's good because you only have 1 then. I don't like. Yeah, I want them to all match.
I want all different ones.
All right, I'll trade you.
No, I'm joking. I don't care. I'm just making fun of Nicole, just joshing with her. Just LOL.
Lols.
I just like things to match and be lined up and all face the same way. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Totally normal.
I think it's pretty normal. I guess it's pretty normal. Like if it had to be that way before you entered and left a room, that might be a little different. But
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry I can't come into work today. I have to make sure all these K-Cups are the same. That would be a problem.
I've set up once I get this live stream so I can watch them all day long to know that no one's messing with them, I'll come into work.
Yeah. Your K-Cup stream.
Yeah.
Everyone's got one.
All right. So scene opens at Char's house. Because you are in the foyer of your very large house. And
that's nice.
La-ti-da, Char.
you see there are several cars pulling up. And your parents are dressed not fancily, but they're dressed nicely, about to leave. Charlemagne, we need to have a word.
What is it, Dad? God, I just kind of kick the floor. Put my hands in my pocket, look down.
I'm going to be making you a deal that is either going to benefit you greatly, or if you disappoint me, have severe consequences.
Oh, like I haven't heard that before.
I'm quite serious. Your mother and I are having to attend a very serious PTA meeting tonight at the school with several other parents, and they are not providing child care. So you're going to be sitting a few kids here at the house.
Oh, come on, Dad.
And he holds up a finger. It's a very stern man. If everything goes well, I'll permit you to go to Ozfest with your Uncle Fitzgerald.
Really?
Yes.
Just
I went to Ozfest with my Uncle Fitzgerald, and all I got was a stupid t-shirt.
all I gotta do is look after a couple kids, make sure they don't kill themselves.
They are fine. The house is fine. That everything, when I come back, is just as we left it.
Oh, heck yeah.
However, if you fail in this, and I have to deal with other parents or any damage to the house, then you'll be grounded for the summer, and you will start boarding school in the fall.
Yeah, okay, Dad.
Got it right the first time. Board school.
And
Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome, pal.
as the other cars pull up, that is the three of you getting dropped off at this large, very nice house.
Can we establish real quick when this is this?
The 90s, right?
Yeah, you say Ozfest. Is it like 1995 or 96 or something?
I mean, you have an iPhone, so
I do have
it's
an
at
iPhone.
least
so it's just that
it's late 2000s.
it's just that Char has awful taste in music.
Yeah.
Or it's
Okay.
alternate timeline, where like
Where
Ozzy Osbourne's become like really, really, really popular, not
like
for reality
that idea.
shows.
where it's like Ozfest instead of
Yeah.
Coachella.
He's running for president, actually.
his Uncle Fitz is just he's like 50. So
Yeah.
so to him, that's the rocking place to go.
Okay. I love Limp Bizkit. Rap rock is where it's at.
So then basically each of your parents, guardians, grandparents drop you off at this house, and you're shown inside. So Char, what does your house look like to everyone?
Well, honestly, I was thinking it was probably a trailer, but apparently it's a pretty big house.
No, I thought you were your parents were rich, you lived in a fancy house, and you were just the...
Oh, we can go with
The
that.
rebel.
That's fine.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
they named you Charlemagne. So I don't think, I mean,
Well, the
You're
house,
either really rich or really poor.
the house is made out of 12 trailers welded together.
Charlemagne! Get over here!
Yo, fucking French ass, fucking get over here.
In that case, it looks like a castle.
Okay.
Castle house.
Castle house,
All
yeah.
right. It looks like Fraggle Rock.
Does it look like a fort castle?
Yes. Josh Fort Castle, to be specific.
So we're just dropped off and we go right in, right?
I'm rushing in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been here before, probably.
And if the door's shut, I'm gonna open it and go in.
Yeah, his parents let you in. Your father gives you a stern look before he leaves and shuts the door behind him.
Oh, okay.
No, your
Can I-
grandfather waves at the door.
I'll wave at my granddad, and then before the adults leave, excuse me, what's the Wi-Fi password?
Dollar bill, y'all.
Thank you. Is that with 2 dollar bill signs, or is spelled out?
With dollar
Dollar.
signs.
Okay.
No,
Thank you.
no apostrophe.
Thank you. I go on in. I sit down on the nearest couch I find, pull out my laptop, and enter in dollar bill.
Yeah, you're in. The fastest Wi-Fi you've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
They have a gigabit connection. They have Google Fiber here.
The future. I love Ozfest.
So, Anne, all right, here is some, before we move any further, something I should say. A lot of this is predicated on all of your actions.
Okay.
So, it's all about, you can basically enforce your will on a lot of the game, and that's the driving force. Like, I have things set up, but if you play to your traits and to your character and to what you want to find and what you need, then you're going to be looking for that and making a roll for that. Or if you come across a monster, something you believe about it makes sense. It's basically, I build everything for you to observe, and then you're reasoning with me as to how it should be interpreted. So you have it's like the Dresden Files in that you have a lot. It's not linear at all. You have a lot of room to do what you want.
I will go ahead and sit down and immediately log on to my the MMO that I play with all of my online friends.
Okay.
I'll linger over your shoulder, Jim, for a moment, and then is Char? Are you in this area or?
Yeah, I'm leaning up somewhere, like in the foyer, just trying not to pay attention.
I'm gonna try to hide my excitement and just kind of walk over to Char, all cool like.
Oh, hey, Glem.
Hey, Char. Man, you should have been over at my house the other day. Bill Clinton was all he was doing some funny stuff. You know, we got him that scratching post. And I mean, he loves it.
Yeah. Do you know these other kids? That girl looks familiar. I don't know the.
No. That he types really fast for a kid.
The two of you are likely in the same class.
If you care about that sort of thing.
Which of course I do not. Do not care about typing at all, Char. I'll lean up against the wall like this.
I'm pretty sure you had Love's Mavis Beacon somewhere in here.
I'll lean up against the wall the same way that Char is. And I'll adjust myself so that I am identical.
Nicole, are you doing anything?
Or
Fidget, are you doing anything?
I'm going to have a seat in. I assume are you typing in the living room?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go have a seat in the living room floor and pull out of my backpack a book and a length of rope and start tying knots.
Okay.
Hey,
A large flat screen TV mounted on the wall.
Hey, Glem, you want to see new spray paint colors I got? We can go paint the bridge later if you want.
The one with all the tires on fire underneath?
Right, yeah.
Yes. Why is there a girl here?
I don't know. Hey, you kids, keep it down and don't kill yourselves, all right?
Type. Can I use a think check to see if I can figure out how to wirelessly connect to the TV?
Sure.
Okay. How many do I roll?
Let's see. Well, the number of your think?
My think is 6.
So you roll 6, and then if it apply, any of your qualities apply.
TV wise.
I do love the internet,
Oh, you're a nerd.
and I am a nerd.
So yeah, you can apply one of those.
Okay, so I will.
I believe in him.
Just trying to score some sweet.
Just cheering him on. Get him that TV.
Oh, do it!
Uh-oh. Rolling a lot of ones.
We're gonna make a TV monster.
So then you keep the highest 3.
Okay. Highest 3 is 15.
Do you have any 6s?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's not that difficult at all, and you're able to do it.
Your belief paid off.
Okay.
I beam visibly when Char calls the other children kids, and does not include me in that group.
I'm gonna go to my room and just in a hidden compartment in the closet somewhere, I'm gonna get the spray paint that I've been hiding.
Okay. Bottle of spray paint.
Okay.
Bart versus the Space Mutant.
Yeah.
style.
Now we can paint everything purple in town.
I'm gonna give Glem a sly smile. Yeah. Nod real cool.
Yeah. Can I hold it?
No, it's too important. maybe when you're older.
Yeah, you see, it's time passes and it starts to get dark outside, and then it starts to rain lightly at first, but then it turns into a downpour, a heavy downpour.
Oh man,
I'm hungry.
I wanted to go to the bridge tonight.
I'm hungry.
Maybe it'll let up later.
I'm hungry.
I hear that computer kid.
What is it, kid?
I'm hungry.
Would you go check on him, Glem?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I'll go. I'll head over to Jim. Hi.
Hi. I'm hungry.
The kitchen's in here.
Okay. Could you make me something?
I just kind of looked down at my hands. No.
Big kid,
What do you want?
make me something. Make me food. Make me food to eat, please. Please make me food to eat, please. Please make me food to eat. Make me food to eat. I'm very hungry.
Oh my god!
Make me food to eat.
I'm just gonna storm
It's
off
not-
upstairs. I'm just gonna get away.
Make me food. I need food to eat. I need food.
Char.
It's 8 o'clock. It's
Can we
time.
order a pizza or something?
I need food. It's honestly it's time for me to eat.
Yeah.
At every day I always have every day
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock I always have.
I'll make you something.
Okay.
That's sexist.
I just want him to shut up. I will get up and go into the kitchen.
Okay, you see a large, very nice, very lavish kitchen. One very large double compartment refrigerator, a full range flat top grill island in the center, cabinets, pantry.
I'm gonna look in the refrigerator and see what's there.
I'm gonna peer around the door frame. Just one eye. Just watching Fidget in the kitchen.
Do I see him?
Yeah, it's probably not too great at the hiding.
Yeah, I'm not really even trying. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just kind of
Can I make you something too?
I'll just move completely behind the frame so I'm not visible. She saw me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looks like she was gonna make you something.
Good. That's what I've been asking for. So I'm pleased with that.
yeah, everything in there. It doesn't look like a typical fridge. It looks more like a exceptionally organized restaurant refrigerator. Everything is in sliced and put into separate labeled bins and containers, and everything is very perfectly in line. But you can read various cheeses, meats, caviar, seafood, a lot of a lot of stuff you're super familiar with.
I'm gonna close the refrigerator
Okay.
and go look in the pantry.
Lots of artisanal breads. You do see some things you're familiar with, like peanut butter and jelly.
That's what I'm looking for. I got bread, I got peanut butter, I got jelly. I'm gonna grab all that and take it out on the counter.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make a sandwich.
All right. Make a move.
I'm gonna start watching her again.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn on my music really loud from whatever room I stormed off to.
Okay. What music?
Probably Ozzy.
Okay.
Is can I check to see if his stereo's on the internet system?
You can check. You look, and it's not.
Okay.
You can assume it's probably analog, which is
Sure.
I love how you sounded like my dad or something.
See if it's on
On the
the.
internet system. Can you help me out?
The internet's probably not getting out to your garage, Tyler, because of that glass door in the way.
What I need is if it's on the internet system, what I'd like to do is to be able to control it from my laptop computer
You have never
on the wireless internet.
You've never looked more like George W. Bush to me than right there.
Just another in my continuing impressions of presidents.
So, can I apply my Girl Scout quality to making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yes.
Since we, have to learn how to make food and stuff for
And-
camping.
And this is a little higher. This is an average DC because you're having to slice the artisanal bread, and it is old-fashioned peanut butter that you need to know how to mix.
Well, I didn't say I was gonna make him a good sandwich.
Ye olde peanut butter.
Oh, thank you for your peanut butter.
My 3 highest. It's 12.
12. You succeeded with one passing grade. So yeah, you make a very nice
Okay, all
peanut
right.
butter and jelly
God,
sandwich.
blimey.
This is delicious. This is the best peanut butter I've ever tasted. Cool.
I will take it out to him.
Could you cut the crust off, please?
Really?
Could you cut the crust off, please?
Since you said please,
Thank you.
I will go and cut the crust off.
Okay, done.
I find that sandwiches cut diagonally are the best.
No.
I guess. Yeah, okay.
I'll take him back out to him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Milk?
There's probably some in the refrigerator. I think that you can probably do that yourself.
I need milk, though. I need milk.
Yeah, in the refrigerator.
But I need milk.
I'll get the milk.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll go into the kitchen, open the refrigerator, and see if there's milk in there.
There is a large glass jug of raw milk.
This is illegal, you guys. I don't know what kind of hippie parents you got, Charlemagne.
You got that raw milk, son. Uncut milk.
They're
But it's
arrested at the PTA meeting.
But it is a gallon with no handle, just sort of a divot where you'd put your hand
Man, I'm
in,
gonna break this.
in a gallon of glass. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
It's okay. I believe in you. No, I don't. No.
Make a move.
Okay. All right. Oh boy.
I'm telling you guys.
Oh boy. So I'm rolling 2 here. Unless I don't imagine that I'm gonna use Suge Knight in this scenario. I don't think I'm gonna summon Suge Knight. to help me get
Naruto style, you bite your thumb, wipe it across the milk jug.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Here we go. 6.
Yeah, you pull it out and you just barely hold on to it. It's about to slip out of your hands. It falls to the ground, but you're able to hold on to it and sort of glide it down.
Wow, I am surprised.
Safely.
I did it. I have a look.
I couldn't justify getting a jug of milk any more than easy. So,
Well, the way you
DC was
described it, it
6.
was like I was going to climb the aggro crag.
It is a completely featureless bottle of milk
It's like the
covered in Vaseline.
You look down and your hands are knives.
completely immune to friction.
So I will look.
This milk is raw, homie.
I will look relieved, and then instantly proud. And I'll turn and I'll strut with the full pitcher of milk to Jim.
You have to basically sort of drag it over to him.
Milk.
I just need a glass.
This is glass.
I guess I pick it up and take a drink out of it.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for this?
Constitution save?
Being 9, I think you'll be good. You're good enough for the strength wise.
Just drink out of it, out of the side. Put it down. Tastes kind of weird,
Yeah, it's a little different,
but you know, whatever. And I eat my sandwich.
which is good. Also different, but not in a bad way.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Good, good.
Tap, 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 tap.
You hear a loud crash of thunder outside.
We need a saw in here.
And then about that time, power goes off.
No! Oh, that was way too loud.
What? Kids! Oh, come storming.
Yeah,
downstairs.
kids! Kids!
I was right. I was almost done with that raid. I'll never. I was kiting, and I'll never. My clan.
All right, what did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
I think the storm knocked the power out. Where's your parents' emergency kit? We can get some candles and light them.
Emergency kit? I'll just scratch my head. I'll attempt to think.
Yeah, make it think.
So
Stole my eraser.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
I get a 1. I don't think I have anything that...
I'll give you a bonus one since it's your house.
Okay. Sweet. Double.
I believe in you.
There's a 6.
Yeah, you know where she keeps some candles.
Yeah, I think I know.
Okay, well, show
I
me.
like to...
It's in the drawer I don't like to go in.
There's some small red candles in their bedside drawer. I know that.
I'll
password is
I'll head over
Fidelio.
to them.
Yeah, there's like a linen
drawer, the
closet
candle drawer.
upstairs
Okay.
where you can find some candles.
I pull out my badass Zippo lighter. I guess I have one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Pull out my iPhone.
Well, let's take these candles
Flashlight.
downstairs, but we're going to be first.
You have Wi-Fi, but no phone signal.
When you pull out your Zippo, Char, I nudge Jim. Just kind of nod.
The Wi-Fi's weak. You think you're picking it up from somewhere else.
Pick up my laptop. I start trying to locate the Wi-Fi signal. Where it's coming from.
Don't wander off too far.
I mean... That's it.
You're connected to like a neighbor's house, but it's just like Netgear 4126. Unguarded, unprotected.
Okay. I go to the front door.
When you're walking up to the front door, you see there's another lightning that lights everything up for a second. I think the two of you are upstairs, but the two of you make
Jim and Glem,
Jim and Glem.
back again.
Back at it again.
I guess make a...
Spot check?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that is under. Probably think.
It's perception now.
Make a think.
Yeah, make it
I
think.
don't think I'm going to be much help for you, buddy. You're on it. No.
I've got 3 6s.
Those all explode, so you can roll them all again and add. So
Okay.
you have an 18 plus continue to roll.
Well. So 6 plus another 6. So 24.
Yeah, you're looking right out there at the exact right moment whenever the outside lights up like full daylight for a split second. And you can see out toward the end of the driveway, there is a bipedal figure out at the end of the driveway, has some kind of a tall hat on. And you see that for a second, and then as the light starts to come down, you see suddenly it is now halfway up the driveway. And now, yeah, you see it wearing a tall, kind of crooked hat, some very, very skinny figure. Didn't even look like it took any steps. It's just there and there. And then now you just hear
Lock the door.
rainfall.
Make
Yeah.
sure that the door is locked.
Yeah, you deadbolt the door.
Char? Char?
What do you want?
There's
More
someone,
food?
There's someone
It's in
outside.
the kitchen.
There's someone outside.
I'll look outside.
Yeah, it's pitch black out there now.
There was someone outside.
Who? I don't see anybody.
It was a tall bipedal figure with a crooked hat and skinny legs.
I'll light a candle and go over to a window and look
There was
it up.
That sounds like Char's dad.
There's a Char. I don't think it was Char's dad.
He's pretty tall.
It didn't look like Char's dad.
Yeah, because It's still hard to see.
I will say that much.
Because you're holding the candle and you go out to the side, and you can see the shadow of someone standing in front of the front door, but you can't make out much about them because the light just isn't working very well through the window to see the angle out to the door.
Oh. Hey, who's out there?
I think it's your dad.
I see you, buttface.
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
Josh, are you still upstairs?
I don't know.
Or if you come down.
I don't think I ever mentioned it, but
I thought you were coming.
down.
I was planning
Coming
on coming down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought
Yeah,
you'd done.
I'd
You'd
get
come
the
down with the
candle,
candle, look out
yeah.
the front door.
I'm gonna, while they're looking at the front door, I'm gonna be lighting candles and placing them around the room.
Okay. Yeah, you get decent visibility in here after you do that. After you say that, and then there's a very loud bump outside. You're not sure. It doesn't sound like it hit the house. You just hear this very strange, like, whoop, just very reverberates very strongly to all of you. And then after that, then there's just a knock on the door.
Char,
Yeah.
someone's at the door.
Yeah.
I don't.
Who is it? Answer me, buttface.
And you see, looks like the deadbolt on the door looks like it slowly just unlocks from the outside.
Flip it back, flip it back, flip it back, flip it back, flip it back.
Flip it back.
Make a move.
Make a move.
I think you mean bust a move.
I think you mean bust a groove.
Okay.
You're right.
That wasn't much of a
I
roll.
do
but,
mean that.
3 highest?
Yes.
So that'd be 7.
And if you're 6, you roll them.
10. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you see that. It's almost like you guys are watching it in slow motion as it, and then like you realize, oh shit, I should lock that back. And just as you're starting to move, that's when you see it's very quick that the door just cracks open, and then you see like this very, very, very gaunt, almost bone-like, but it has oily black fur hand kind of slips in through, and with these curved claws, you hear just 4 distinct click, 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 click as it wraps its hand around the door and pushes its way in. And what you see step in it's built like a human, only it's about 6'6", maybe. It has to crouch. It especially has to crouch because when you see it come in, it's wearing this hat that is layered red and white, going up and slightly crooked at the top. And then it has, because it's kind of doubled over with its shoulder blades that don't look right. It's extremely skinny. Like you can see ribs. You can see faintly in its chest. You can see it flutter a little bit. Like you can probably see its heartbeat. It's so gaunt. And then as it stoops down, its knees look strange as it kind of bends in 2 different segments with its ankles and its knees. It was a very distinctly a feline type face. Cat eyes that are narrowed down to slits. A huge, huge smile with but human teeth. And then no whiskers. Its fur patchy in some places, but very, very slicked to its side. And you see, it looks like the water from the rain isn't really touching it. It's just rolling right off it into the floor. Like it's a very oily coat.
Does my flashlight turn on?
Yes.
I'm scared.
Everyone make a fear check.
Can I automatically?
What is that
fail
again?
it?
That is going to be either your think or your care.
Oh. Well, I'm screwed either way.
And can you add your qualities to this too?
Yes, you got any qualities.
I got 2 6s.
Add them
So,
together.
keep going.
Keep rolling.
I get a 6.
24.
You're unfazed.
17.
You're fine.
10.
I'm probably concerned. I wouldn't say I'm probably not fine.
Why keep my...
Well, I mean, you're definitely scared, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't. shake you
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I imagine like you look at it, but you can see Char is still there, so you're not panicked.
Yeah.
I'm still here, but I also just I got a 5. So
Okay, that is.
You're fucked. Dave, I was looking at Dave.
Yeah, sure. Whatever this is that came in, Char, like you being the oldest, I guess you have a more firm grasp on reality. So it sort of breaks your concept of what is real enough that it really shakes you up. And then you know, like, oh shit, I'm not going to Ozfest when it comes in the door. You take 3. No, I'm sorry. You take 3 points to your wits.
okay.
And then it also this is very scary for you, Fidget. You take 1 point of damage to your wits, and once you guys get to, you're fine until you get to 4 wits, and then once you get below 4, bad shit starts happening.
I'm at 2.
Oh no!
Okay, yeah. So for
It's been a fun game, guys.
Well, we ready to wrap this up?
I'm glad we can eat sandwiches and drink milk.
I claw out my eyes and run outside in the rain.
I'm just glad that I gave you guys something.
So for this encounter, there are ways to recover your wits, but for this encounter, your move and think are disabled.
Okay.
Because
I think wasn't much anyway.
Your ability to be rational is basically sort of gone at the moment, and you're so frightened you can't move.
There go my ollies.
So any rolls that you would do that require those things, you would just use any qualities that you have. But basically, like those are, until you can recover your wits, those are disabled.
When I see Char freak out, I freak out, and I shine that light in that creature's face. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I do that thing. Suge Knight to me!
Let's see. So you're going to risk belief.
Yes, if that's the thing that I need to do, then that is the thing that I will do.
Okay.
I will risk belief to make this work, make this flashlight work.
Okay. So make a care.
Are we in turn-based?
You can also act. Everybody's basically going at the same time right now.
Well, I was in the living room putting candles out whenever he came, but I could still see him, I guess, because
You were still in the living room when he stepped in. Yeah.
yeah.
There's a
So
6.
did he see me, or does it look like he
You're
saw
not.
me?
You're not sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab my backpack and my rope.
6.
I'll leave my rope tying book, but I'll grab my backpack and my rope and go hide like behind a chair or something.
Okay. Yeah. Because you could very easily duck behind something.
Another 6.
No, unfortunately. I got 2 6s. My care roll was 24.
Oh yeah. What does the effect of that light do?
It just gives him a -2 to damage. It reduces his damage.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
all.
because you see him and you see your flashlight sort of start to flicker a little bit, and then you just go ahead and you just the right trajectory of that beam just right into his eyes, and you see his what were slits and then narrow down very, very small.
Run!
And you see he hisses and takes a step back. Oh, shh. All is fine. All is fine.
Oh, I'll recover my my wits then. Phew, that was close, guys.
You do an ollie real quick. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm good.
You see he's exceptionally quick because he bounds immediately over to Char and wraps his arm around him. And then where he has those claws, you hear it sort of like, it's not tearing, but you can hear, because everything else is like the power is out, so it is, you could drop a pin in this room and hear it. And you just hear these claws sort of scratching at that leather whenever he wraps his arms around him. And yeah, you're frozen with fear at the moment. You can if you want to make a fight to try and like push him off of you, your fight is not disabled. So you can make a fight against his grab.
No, I imagine right now I'm just too shocked right now to fight.
Yeah, I'm worried about you, buddy. I'm also a little too scared to touch this thing, though.
Yeah, because you see he's definitely, but he's not tearing into the leather. You see like you kick that flashlight on him and he looks agitated, like he's not able to focus. But you feel good about this. You feel like you're making a difference. You're keeping him at bay. You're doing something.
All right.
You can feel it.
I'm going to keep it on his face then. As much as I don't like looking at it.
Yeah.
Let's illuminate this horrible abomination.
Yeah. He's a cat. Shine it on the wall.
Oh, why did I think about laser pointer as my stuff?
I know some good games we could play. I know some new tricks. A lot of very good tricks. Your mother will not mind at all if we do. And he just smiles at all of you in turn. Although you're hiding, but you can feel him smiling at you. But from where you're the furthest away, hiding behind that, you can hear off in the side and the back of the living room, Fidget. You barely hear a voice. No, that cat's no good. That cat's no good. He has to go. You have to get away. You have to be safe.
I'll kind of try and like look without. I'll try to like look out of my peripheral, like try to not take my eyes off them, but also kind of glance.
Yeah, because you're just kind of trying to look. But in the back, you see in the back on a fish bowl is a goldfish, and you see it looks like it is swum up to the top where its mouth is sticking out of the water, and looks like it's saying these words.
More monsters.
If I'm behind the chair, I can assume that there's more furniture that I can like shimmy behind. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna try and like get over to the fishbowl without just getting out in the open.
Okay, make a move.
And I have one of my qualities is I can sneak quiet as a mouse. So
Okay, absolutely applies.
Let's see. 4.
Nice.
16.
Yeah, because you're looking.
6.
I did get a 6. I got 1 6.
You roll it again.
19.
Yeah, because you're sneaking past, and not that any of you are really thinking about everything else in the room, but where you can see this thing is absolutely not paying attention to you. Like, it's looking at the others in turn and absolutely just glazing over you. You know it doesn't see you.
Okay.
And you're able to very successfully, you sneak up behind this Roman-style column where this goldfish bowl is sitting.
Okay. And then I'm going to feel kind of silly because I'm 9 and I know fish don't talk. But I'm going to say, did you say something?
I did. It swims over, and you can still hear it. Like, it looks like it's up on the bowl looking you in the eye. And you can see, like, its eyes are strangely blue. Yeah, it's swum to the right. You can still hear it. You can hear it talking. It's moving its mouth through the water, through the goldfish bowl. I did. That thing is no good. That cat in that hat, he has to go. He will ruin everything.
I kind of am a little shocked for a second because the fish just talked to me. But I'll take a minute and then I'll be like, how do you know the cat?
Oh, he's a very old thing. He comes from deep in the closet. He's no good. I promise you, he does no good for anyone.
What will he do?
He'll ruin, he'll break, he'll smash, and he'll take.
Well, I will try and make a lasso with my rope.
Okay.
So, what do I need to do? What is making a lasso?
That's
Move.
manual dexterity, so I'd say move.
Move. I have survivalist skills.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Well, you're not making a lariat.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
That is a grim, that is a grim situation that we're looking at here.
Yeah.
These dice are mad because I've had them for a couple years and never used them. So,
You end up making a noose, it looks like.
yeah.
Slip and hang yourself. Game is over.
I got 7.
So you
Bad end.
Wi-Fi
you
turns
tie it
back on.
together and make a lasso. You're not sure how strong it is, though.
Okay. I will sneak back over to be closer over to where they are with the cat, as close as I can get without them noticing me.
Okay, he didn't even know you went over in the first place, so that last one can still carry over, and you sneak back over to the couch where you were.
Okay. And now I will attempt to lasso the cat.
Okay, make a move.
Yeah, they don't like you. You're not kidding.
13.
Okay, and then subtracting some for how poor the rope is, the knot is, because you throw that. I mean, your aim is good because you throw it over that way. But as he's going, you see he just catches it in midair as it is about to come over all of you, and he grabs it. And you see he looks down the rope to you, and then looks beyond you in line and sees the goldfish bowl. You see, it looks like he puts his hand. He's not holding Char anymore, and looks like he starts pulling that rope toward him. Are you holding on or letting go?
I will let go.
Okay. Yeah, because he just continues to pull it toward him, and you see as he's in one hand doing that, and the other he looks like he reaches behind himself and out of nowhere pulls this broken looking umbrella. And see he's waving it around and smiling, and you see it looks like he taps the door frame, and when it does, you see it looks like, because it was a sort of a beige color, and now it's like black light white, just glows, and it twists, and you hear the wood basically curving and splintering, and the stones grinding together, and it turns into, like in Beetlejuice, when the door frame just sort of grows out of proportion.
Man, I'm so glad you said that, because that's what I was imagining.
So yeah, because he does that, and then as he starts pointing at different things with this umbrella, things in the room, colors become too bright, the geometry is off and strange, you hear these weird noises. So you're still in the house, but things just suddenly become different. Now, have no fear. My tricks are not bad. Lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game I call, and then in an instant, he's over by that goldfish bowl. Up with a fish. And he grabs that bowl and tosses it up and balances it on the end of his umbrella. Yeah, because then basically he's just walking around like he's about to drop it. But he's basically dancing around the room, around all of you. And you see the fish is flipping out. It is very upset. Because you recognize this fish. Like
I was about to ask.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Char seems very calm. Never liked that fish.
Yeah, your dad was watching some sort of a show, and then he just thought it would be a nice throwback sort of thing to have a classic goldfish bowl. He got it like a week and a half ago. And you see, but it swims up to the top.
Goldfish are trending.
And its fins reach up to the edge of the bowl, and it pulls itself up and out. Okay. This is very bad. He means you no good. You need to not believe in any of the things that he can do. And looks like he's having trouble making words and speaking. He's so scared, because as he tips over, then he's trying to swim off to the other side so the bowl doesn't fall off. You need to tell him to go away. Take his power. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what you can do. And you see, that's when looks like the cat dances over to the corner of the room, and he bends over. He's on like his left tippy toe, and he bends over, extending the umbrella with its full length in the goldfish bowl at the end.
Can I use? Can I use think in conjunction with my knowledge of physics to see if I can figure out when he's going to drop him and where he's going to drop him?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A lot of middle of the road.
You got a 6 though.
There, but I did get 1 6. Yeah, 15. Nah.
Well, you're looking at it, and as strange as this dance is, he looks like he's in complete control of the bowl. Mm-hmm. But you can tell this move he just did. You can tell with the trajectory and the way he's now balancing the bowl, he is about to throw it.
Can I tell how far? Can I figure out a spot
to
try and catch it?
It looks like it's behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna move to that approximate spot where I feel like he's going to throw him. I'm gonna try and anticipate as much as I can.
Okay, yeah, because you see it happening, and you sort of take a curve around him to see it going, and as looks like he's levering it behind him. I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go, and so, I will show you another game that I know. And you see, quickly behind him, his tail lashes out and wraps around the door handle of a closet, flings the closet open. And as he does that, that's when you see, you're about halfway there, and you see what he's going to do, and he just chucks the goldfish bowl behind him into the closet.
Okay, so can I make the move to try and catch?
Yeah, make a move.
Can I add my physics to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you anticipated it.
Can I believe in him?
Oh, no.
Yes.
All right, I am believing in Jim. I'm risking one. Kick up.
Come on now.
There's your die to roll.
But I did roll 1-6. There, that's back for you. So 6, 11, 15. Come on, baby. Okay, 19.
Yeah, you anticipated. He's fast, but you knew what was coming. So you're able to. You get to where you get a hand on it, but you have to go into the closet to do it.
Okay.
So that was a pass or fail?
That was a pass. You can keep it.
I'll keep my cup. My kick up.
Yeah, because you basically you have your hands on. It's in the dark, and then you feel your hands grab it, and then that's when the door slams shut behind you. So we'll pause with you for a minute.
Perfect.
Yeah, whenever I see him get shut in the closet, that's when I imagine I'm gonna snap out of it.
Okay.
Out of my little stupor. I'll be that's it, pal. You have to leave. And I'll point to the door. I'm gonna try a speech. Or speak?
Sure.
Yeah, tell him, Char.
Yeah.
Get this butt face out of here.
Yeah, butt face. You gotta go.
Butt face cat.
Let's see.
That help you talk.
Well,
Helps you talk like a tough guy.
my a tough kid quality help?
Yes, you're trying to intimidate him.
I've also got a sub quality where I look out for little kids.
Which one gives you the bigger?
I think you only apply the
I
biggest
can only
one.
get one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I idolize Char. Would that come into play at all, or is that for a role that I would make? That's like one of my qualities.
So a roll that you would make, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I can reroll 6.
Unless you're believing in him as well, then you can do that.
Yeah, I'd like to believe in him. I will risk a K-cup, and
Did I add this? Or is it?
Yeah, if you re-rolled a 6, you add it to what you already have.
Yep.
Okay.
here you go. I believe in you. I idolize you. It's a quality that gives me a +1. So does that mean I give him 2 die?
No, you just give him just the one for the belief.
Okay.
Yeah.
5. Okay. So let's see. We got 7, 8, 14, 19.
Yeah, it looks like he looks at you for a moment like his face is just sort of frozen before it breaks back into another smile. So that is a failure.
All right, here's my K-cup.
Sorry.
Nah, no big deal.
It was pretty close.
You lost a little faith in me.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because you see he looks at you and then dashes back up to you, and you see he rakes his claw down your chest.
No!
Go ahead, make a fight.
And I've still got the flashlight in his eye.
Okay, so he takes a -2 to damage.
-2 damage, yeah.
Hold on. Okay. So my fight's 6, and I can take a hit as a quality, a +3 quality. So.
Okay.
Hey, you rolled a 6. Hey, you rolled 2 6s.
Yeah. 2 6s and a 5. Yeah, yeah. What happens if I roll another 6?
You roll that again, too.
Okay. 32.
Oh, okay.
Dang, dog.
Yeah, because you can take it just like he goes, you kind of roll with it, and he doesn't do nearly as much. He still hits you because you still take, because he only had, let's see, his claw. You take 4 points of damage because he only had one successful passing grade over your fight.
Wow.
So, okay, what is that? How does that work? I feel fine or sore or bad?
Because it ticks down because once you deplete that whole first bar, then you go down to your next one.
Okay. So, how much should I take?
4.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me, Glem.
Go away!
Because you see it sort of hangs, his claws hang in your chest, and he just pulls it right up him into your face. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so, I will show you another good game that I know. And then the tail flicks behind him again, and he opens up that closet and then pushes you through the closet.
Into anybody? Do I bump into Jim?
Jim Belushi. Not this Jim, though.
Not immediately.
Hey, Jim Belushi, big fan. Thought you were dead. Help me!
Because you see, it looks like he slowly turns to the two of you, and he sort of bows and makes a motion for the closet.
Well, Char just was thrown in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the light. I'm going to have I'm not even going to look at Fidget.
Decrease that by, I'm sorry, I forgot about that light. Decrease that by 2, so you only took 2 damage.
I'm going to keep that light in his eyes as I slowly move towards the closet. And when I get to the closet, I'm going to keep my eyes on the cat creature, but kind of yell over my shoulder, Char!
You don't hear anything.
Is the closet door open?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to stealthily run into the closet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just take a step back into the closet. Char.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. He doesn't respond.
I'll take another step
Do
back.
I hear him or am I just being an ass?
You don't know. You don't hear him.
Okay.
Flashlight's still in his eyes. I'll take another step back. Char, it's not funny. Char.
Yeah, then it looks like he sort of just shuts the door and pushes you in. And then once you cross into the threshold of the closet, that's when then you can hear him say your name.
Hey, Glem, over here.
So
Don't worry about me. I'm okay.
So is my light
Just a little
just
scratch.
shining on the door, or
It blinks out.
oh, it's gone. So it's just darkness.
Yeah, it's just darkness.
I'll head towards Char's voice.
I'll pull out my Zippo if I can.
I was gonna say, can I hear them? Can I hear them talking?
Yeah, you can now hear rustling. Yeah, and then Jim, because you've got your hand, you're just barely able to hold on to it, and you lower it down. You can feel the bowl, but you can't see anything. It's pitch black. And then for a moment, you hear kind of what a bubbly, audible sigh, and then you hear what sounds like a vacuum click on for just a few seconds. Then it clicks off.
Fish, are you there? Fish.
Yeah, you hear the water slosh around in the bowl.
Well, pull out my iPhone, turn on the flashlight.
Yeah. When you look at it, the water is vaguely blue, but there's no fish in the water.
Look around. Am I in a closet?
Yeah, because when you guys look around, it looks like you just see what looks like very old boards, like almost like plywood boards that have just been sort of slapped together. There's no like clothes or anything like a traditional closet. It's just you barely see this old aged streaked wood around as you turn it, and then you finally see, and towards your eastern side looks like it's just more blackness because you can all hear each other pretty well and the shuffling pretty well. You're all packed pretty close together.
How's the Wi-Fi signal?
Just very one small bar.
Okay.
This is a very strange closet, Char. Your parents really are weird. The raw milk in the weird closets.
Yeah, I'm not. Let's, I'll just pull out my Zippo and kind of.
Yeah, Char's voice is like wavering. You see he's still. You could attempt to help someone recover. You can try to calm yourself down and recover wits by making a think, and someone else can also make a care to try and restore wits.
I'll make a care. When I see Char, I'm gonna hug him.
Okay, make a chair. Make a chair. You have all this wood around. Make a chair.
I'm not a carpenter. I'm the 6-year-old carpenter. Just pull the boards down. I'm gonna make Char a chair. That's gonna make him feel really good.
He needs a place to sit. He'll feel better. A care for Char. A chair.
I idolize Char.
That totally
Okay.
works.
And that's a +1, so I just add a die to it, or I add +1 to my roll.
You add another die. Yeah, you add another die to your roll.
On top of what I normally get, or I
Yes.
just add one more to my die pool.
You add another die to your die pool
Okay.
on top of your care.
So there's 2 6s and a 5. So I'll take these 6s. So 12, 17, rolling. Here's another 6 and a 4. So 21, 27 and rolling. And that's a 1. So 28.
Yeah, whenever he comes up and hugs you,
I will heal you with my heart.
it's like everything makes sense again. You realize it's like this microcosm of responsibility and maturity that settles onto you.
I imagine you're just looking up at me with anime-style eyes. Just.
Oh yeah, the golden boy tears.
Yeah.
You regain 5 wits.
Oh, wow. I'm better off than I was.
Hi, I'm Glem. I'll be your healer tonight.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Thanks, buddy. I'll just pat him on the head.
I'm glad you're okay.
I can't find the fish. I lost him. I caught it, but I lost him.
I'll look around at my feet. I'll
Yeah.
turn my flashlight on and start shining it around at my feet.
Yeah, once you it blinks off, but then once you're in here, it turns flips right back on.
I flip it on, or it flips on by
You
itself.
you can flip it
okay.
on. The light seems different. Doesn't seem as bright.
I'm gonna knock on the wall to see if I can determine if the darkness keeps going.
Because toward the dark, you were reaching out into the dark.
Not into the dark, but the wall by it to knock and see if it sounds like You can tell when you knock on the wall if it's
It does echo like it keeps going.
okay.
I'll cast my.
Does it knock back like in Silent Hill?
No, the wall sounds solid though. Like it's not on the other side is not an empty chamber. It sounds rock solid.
I'll take my sword and systematically tap it against the wall as I move down.
I'll pull out a bomb and lay the bomb down.
Char, what are the chances that this is a secret escape tunnel from your house?
Could be, I guess.
Sounds like it keeps going for a ways.
Because yeah, behind you does not look like it's not a door. Behind you is just that aged wood.
There's no door out.
There's no door out.
Can I Google
tunnel?
this? Can I Google the cat?
Yeah.
I would like to Google the cat. So that's my think plus my love of the internet work. Okay.
So you just spend belief
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll spend 1.
or risk belief rather. You're not spending
Yeah.
it.
So that starts with 16. I rolled 1 6. I rolled another 6. So that's 22. 26.
Yeah, because your Google foo is strong.
Yeah.
So
Cat, comma, tall, comma, red and white hat.
you find all sorts of references very,
Minus Slenderman.
very easily to Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat off the immediately. But that doesn't make sense. But you keep digging until you find it's like this strange occultist website that insists that Dr. Seuss took the idea from a much darker fairy tale from Europe, and it talks about this large twisted cat that liked to torture children, make messes, ruin their basically always keep them in trouble persistently until they were branded criminals or troublemaker children, until they were given up or things like that. Basically ruin their lives.
Well, guys, it's
Go to
obviously based
boarding
off of
school?
the Cat in the Hat #1, which I'm amazed that none of us have brought up yet. But then also it appears that it's based off of this European folktale. I tell all of them about it.
But you feel very good about how well you search, so I'll give you an additional belief.
Oh, I get more belief.
I don't like that story.
No, I also do not like it because it appears that it's totally real. So
I'll shine the flashlight in the fishbowl.
You see, it shines blue. You can see normally when you turn that flashlight, if you pointed it toward the end, that was just black. It just looked like it was more black. When you shine it through the fishbowl, through this blue film, it's almost like a theater gel of blue. But when it does that, you can see through the darkness, and you see what looks like a traditional door with a handle at the end of that darkness.
Oh, wow. I was just looking for a fish. Found a door.
Oh, good find, Glem.
Yeah, thanks. Not just beam. Just beam a Char.
you're my best friend. Sorry, that's weird. Anyway,
Well, let's go.
All right, yeah, I'll puff out my chest. All right, next time I see that cat, I'm gonna knock the hat off of him.
Yeah.
ooh, smack talk bonus.
Char, he's a real butt face, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
A real butt face. He's a butt face.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's a butt face.
I will have already walked off as they're sitting there talking shit.
Yeah, because you walk up and you see. It looks like it definitely looks like the doors in Char's house.
What about the fish? We can't leave the fish.
Did you see him anywhere?
No, but he's got to be here somewhere.
He might have been vacuumed.
Bye.
I heard a vacuum.
Did we all hear the vacuum?
Just you.
Can I look on the
vacuum.
floor or other places in the room to see if I see any water where the fish would have flopped around?
If anything, it's just dusty, and you see your own footprints.
It doesn't look like he was anywhere on the floor in here, guys. So
I'll point my flashlight at each of their mouths and check for excess moisture around their lips.
It all looks pretty good.
Okay, I guess.
I'm just picking my teeth with a fish bone.
I will hold on.
Why do I feel like Char is a cartoon cat?
Don't you ever say that.
He's actually been Heathcliff the whole time.
We're all playing cats, right? I thought that was...
I'm Felix. I will hold on to Char's pant leg and continue to shine
His
my...
ripped acid wash Jordashes.
Yes. I'll crawl up inside one of his Jinko legs.
I didn't know until recently that whatever size Jinko you buy, that the hem of the pants matches your waistline. So they're all...
either, yeah.
God told me already, got the life. Anyway.
Yeah, you come up to what looks like one of the... Because everything in Char's house are all like this very nice, thick wood white door with a gold curved handle.
So not a Beetlejuice door.
No, this
Okay.
one looks normal.
I'll wait. I'll look at Char expectantly.
Well, if Fidget isn't opening it, then I'll go open it.
I'll listen at the door.
Make a think.
You guys need someone to make a think? I can make a think. If you guys need a think, I got it.
Well, you can listen too, I guess. I'm not going to discourage anyone else from listening.
I am discouraged, but not because of you.
22.
Yeah, because you sort of touch it and hold your ear against it, listen to the other side, and you hear heavy, heavy running water on the other side.
Char, do you guys have
Actually, multiple sources.
Roman baths in your house? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, we got a bathroom.
A Roman bathroom.
We have a room for bathing,
A
yes.
huge pool in the middle
I'm sure I don't know what a Roman bath is, so.
with people schwitzing. I mean, if that's what you're asking, yes.
It sounds like there's a lot of water on the other side of the store. So what room do you think it comes out in?
What about, can you look under the door? Do you see water coming
Yeah,
out of it?
is there a keyhole?
No keyhole.
Guys, I'm
There's no water coming out from under the door. Also, no light coming from under the door.
I'm gonna try to open this door because that feels like it's the best way to find out what's on the other side of the door.
Oh, we
So-
should be prepared for what's on the other side.
Is there anything to grab onto?
Char's pant leg.
Got it.
I guess I'll hold my breath.
Yeah, when you guys when you open the door, it is like all of your ears simultaneously pop because suddenly everything changes and you are all standing very close together in a very small closet inside your upstairs guest bathroom. It looks like you're standing in a regular closet now and your feet are suddenly hit with water because you see the tub, the sink, and the toilet. Like the shower and the faucet in the bathtub are on full blast on hot. So it's very steamy in the room. The bathtub is overflowing. The sink is hot and full and overflowing, and the toilet is overflowing.
How strong is the rush of water that comes at us? Is it just like a small, or is it like?
No, it's small.
Okay.
Yeah, it just once you open the door, then basically it fills in the space, and it's it's half an inch of water. Looks like it hasn't been flooding for that long.
I'm gonna grab the door out of Jim's hand and shut it.
When you shut it, it's like you're all crammed inside. When you shut it again, you're still in that closet, and water's coming in through the bottom of the door.
So we're in the bathroom closet.
You're
essentially?
in the literal closet in the bathroom.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up Glem and put him on my shoulders.
Okay.
I'm gonna see.
What you don't have enough room to do in the closet.
Well, I'm gonna
Stop, Char.
I'm gonna step out because I'm gonna try to wade through and turn off some of the water.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna look around in the closet for anything that would be good for like survival skills. Anything that would put in my survival pack. So I have my backpack. I'm gonna fill it up with useful shit.
Towels, soap, shampoo, conditioner, extra toothbrushes, toothpaste,
I'm gonna take
floss.
one of the shampoo and the floss and the soap.
Okay.
We are gonna MacGyver our way out of this bathroom. You can do that, right?
I'm gonna craft a bomb
Yes.
out of those things, and
Yeah, because you sloshing through, it kind of like settles into you. Fuck, this is water damage.
I just see boarding skull. But yeah, I'm gonna shut off all the water.
Yeah, the
sources I
water's
can get
pretty
to.
hot. Like when you go over, and what are you trying to turn off first?
Oh, I imagine the showers probably the.
Yeah, you
biggest
reach in, the
source.
knob just spins both ways.
I'll try.
Break it
the
down,
next-
Char. You can do it. We can do it.
I'll try the next thing.
What's
Whatever the faucet or whatever's closest.
Yeah, when you go to spin the faucet, the handle just spins.
Uh-oh.
Just smash it, Char. Just smash it.
Where's the water main?
Yeah,
Make a thing.
I'll take Glem's advice and I'll try to like.
Wait, don't do that. That's not gonna help.
No, do it. You can do it. Listen to your 6-year-old friend.
Come on. 23.
Yeah, traditionally, where the one for the toilet is and where the one for the sink is.
Okay, so I will. Are they in the room?
Yes.
So I'll shut those off. Go to shut those down.
Yeah, make a fight.
Oh.
When you go over there, you grab it. The pressure's very strong and you're having trouble turning it off.
1 die. 4.
Yeah, You grab it, but you can't. You can't budge it.
I can't. Someone turn this off.
I'm about ready to smash it when he starts saying that. So, okay.
Yeah, the water, now that it's overflowed, the temperature is going up as more water fills it. It's about to get scalding, and the air is very thick, and it's steamy inside.
I'll try to turn the crank.
There's a 6. You get a 5, a 4.
You have a 15 right now.
Yeah, it's hard to do, but you very resolutely just turn it off, and you see the toilet completely stops. Oh, it stops overflowing. The water doesn't sink back into it, but it stops.
And I'll point at the one for the sink.
Okay.
I still let that one carry over too. You reach over and it's about the same difficulty, and you turn it off, and the sink turns off. You see the bathtub. After those are both turned off, it looks like, the bathtub turns off as well.
Okay. Is there any other water source spewing water?
Looks like the faucet is still going a little bit, but the shower maintenance, it looks like you've cut off most of the water supply. So it's not an unmanageable amount of water, but it's still coming down and making the tub overflow.
I'll look back in the closet. And you said there were towels in there? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to grab a towel and try to stuff it up the faucet.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. The water, you see, you don't know how long it'll last, but you crammed up there pretty good. Like now it'll, even after it saturates the towel, it'll be a dribble.
I'm going to open the door to try and let some of the steam out.
Yeah, you open the door, and it looks like water pours out and fills the hallway.
Oh, that's good.
And steam, the steam comes out.
It's not my house.
It's Char's house. Char has a nice house.
Then they can probably afford to fix it.
Because then you open it up, and once the steam comes out, then you see written in the mirror in the steam, "I will show you another good game that I know."
Who wrote that?
Before we leave this room, I am going to take another bar of soap and a washcloth from the closet.
Easily done. Very expensive soap shaped like a clamshell.
Char, she's taking your things. The girl's taking your things. The girl's taking your things.
Fidget?
I think that we're probably going to need them. I mean, come on.
All right.
And
I guess my parents are going to be mad at me enough as it is.
how big? You said they were shaped like a seashell. Mm-hmm. Are they regular size bars of soap though?
Yeah.
They're not like little fancy hand soaps.
No,
Okay.
full size.
They're the 3 seashells.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're my demolition man, Char.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see out in the hallway where the door opens up, you see, Char, you recognize your hallway, but it looks different because it has the same doors, the same walls, the same carpeting. But when you step out, it's much longer. And you see there are several doors on either side before it ends with a door at the far end. And then at the other end, you see a large red box.
This doesn't seem right.
A large red box.
Hey, Jim, what does your phone say about the box?
Jacob, kind of don't know how to respond to this because for the benefit of the story, I don't know how familiar I am with the Cat in the Hat, the story itself.
I mean, it's pulled up on your phone.
So, I mean, I probably know at least what the box represents.
I do not remember, Dave, I do not remember much about the Cat in the Hat, other than there is a cat and he's wearing a hat.
Here, wait, hold on. Maybe I'll give you a good moment. So like I see the box, and I just go, "Oh my God, thing 1 and thing 2."
Oh no.
Because you see there's a ventilation system.
Oh no.
A vent above the box.
Oh no.
And you hear the cat's voice sort of echoey from the top.
Oh no.
I call this game Fun in a Box. In this box are 2 things I will show you now. You will like these 2 things. And you see it looks like the box is starting to rock back and forth violently and sort of jump up and down with the force hitting the top and the sides of it and going side to side. And from the top of that grate, you see it looks like a fishing line with a magnet tied to it. Drops very quickly onto this metal latch on the hook. And then as he starts to pull it up, you see the latch slides open, and the box, you see where one hits it, and it looks like it starts to fall open. And we will end there, because we are at time.
All right.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
I'm going to punch it.
It's Thang 1 and Thang 2,
Thang 1.
I hope.
Side note. This is my real quick. This is my spooky Cat in the Hat story. You know, so the ride at Universal Studios, which is very worth going on.
There's a Cat in the Hat ride at Universal
you didn't know
Studios?
that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But if you go on that ride, there's a moment where you go into the closet, and one thing that I had never noticed before, as I was going through, the like clothes are pulled aside and they're made out of big heavy plastic. And there was one time I was going through and I swore
You saw a man get murdered.
that it looked like a guy swinging from a noose.
Oh, yeah.
To me.
The old Wizard of Oz.
And it was because it was within arm's length of me. It scared the ever-loving shit out of me. And I had to immediately get back on and write it again to see if I could figure out what was that.
Did you figure it out?
And it was that big plastic suit. But it scared the shit out.
Not for your sanity, but for the sake of a good story. I wish it had been like, and then I didn't see anything the next time I went there. I never did.
They immediately shut the ride down. And wouldn't tell anyone what.
2 hours later, it opened up. I rode it 8 more times, and I didn't see that thing.
Nothing was wrong. Yeah.
That's how you end that one.
We just improved on your story.
We just creepypasta'd your story, dog.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. So don't miss the next episode. I'm not sure what we're going to publish next. We got things lined up.
Things 1 and things 2.
Things 1 and things 2. So no, this was different. I hope you liked it. Let us know after we post it on Facebook. But if you really want to show us if you liked it or not, we need those 5-star iTunes reviews.
Yes, we do.
So please go to iTunes, find TADPOG, subscribe, give the show a 5-star rating by review. If there's a game you want us to play, be it video, tabletop, whatever, or a guest you want on said tabletop episode, write that in there. Maybe a Patreon request. But whatever you put in there, we promise we will get to that eventually.
Don't worry, guys. Like Tyler said, we're going to be back with another episode 304. In the meantime, you can always find us at tadpog.com. That's where the show notes live. You can find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/tadpog. That is a great place to let us know how you felt about this episode. I personally love doing episodes like this. Tyler, I had a lot of fun. I think you did a very, very good job running this session. And you set the mood perfectly. I tried not to interject with silliness and totally destroy the mood. But it's nice because it's Cat in the Hat, so it's like there is a little bit of silliness kind of built into it. So it's like I feel like this was a perfect blend. So thank you for doing it. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us at @tadpog_podcast. It's cumbersome, I realize. Thank you to everybody for retweeting us, especially our episode announcements. And you know what? This is a perfect one to retweet. This is perfect. Mm-hmm. You know what? Because everyone knows Cat in the Hat. Everyone knows Cat in the Hat. Mm-hmm. We kept it pretty clean. Yeah. Like this is a very shareable episode.
The next time there will be more messed up elements to it. Yeah. For the kids to get into. Yeah. But you didn't really get into any of them this time.
Oh boy, I can't wait for all that. You can also, if you want to call us, you can do that. Give us a ring at 270-883-2555. You can leave us a voicemail at that number. Try to keep it under 3 minutes, and we'll play it on the show. You can also text that number if you are uncomfortable leaving your voice with us. If you don't want to leave your voice with us, if you're afraid of what we're going to do with it, just text us your words. We have a Patreon. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear some of our bonus content, I urge you to check us out at patreon.com/tadpog. Thank you very much to our current donors. I want to thank Ramon as a new Patreon donor, and I want to thank Josh Edwards for increasing his pledge, and I want to thank Phil Hawkins for increasing his pledge by 1 cent for using his Who Let the Dogs Out stinger. So thanks to our donors. We actually have new equipment. You may not have noticed the difference, but we've got new mic stands with shock mounts. So like when someone taps on this glass table,
It's not nearly as bad as
You
it
don't
was.
get weird vibration. You just hear, hopefully you just hear the sound of glass tapping. So that's awesome.
It's nice. It makes the guest feel all important now.
Yes, because now we actually have good mic stands for the guests as opposed to the ones that were...
Windscreens for everyone.
It's not
Yeah.
like first class in steerage in the Titanic like it was.
I know.
With the mics. So.
The ones that were literally held together by hair ties. And the thing that just fell off the table would have been horrendous with the old stands.
It's true.
So, yeah, Patreon. I guess the only thing left to talk about is...
How Jacob really feels about Patreon.
I put it in the clear so
Yeah.
that you guys can cut it out if you want. That's why I did that.
we would never censor you, Jacob.
You're welcome for your stinger.
You can mail us things if you want. Is that right? Is that correct?
Still correct. You want me to pull that up and say what it is?
I do. Nicole might actually have it memorized.
That's true.
Yeah, I do. You can mail things to TADPOG, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
All right. I guess that's it.
We also have an Instagram,
Oh, yeah.
tadpog_podcast. Try to post at least 2 pictures every day. Things that are, if I run out of pictures, just stuff that's already in my phone or whatever. There's still 2 things there every day. So there's at least that.
It's like Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Pairs. Just pairs of photos. You're saving them.
That's very true. Let's see. Our theme song is Move, More Drive. Leave that track we found in the show notes at tadpog.com. How do you want to close this out?
Guest's choice. Any suggestions?
As Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
All right. So until next time.
Nah.
I was doing like crazy.
Sharon.
Yeah.
At least 10, minimum 10 per, maximum 10 per
I've got my
player.
poker chips downstairs.
I didn't bring tokens either.
Maximum 10 per
But those
player.
will be when we actually play. That's like your belief counter that you use.
Listen to what she says. I recommend pennies, which can be found in pockets, couches, or jars.
Or your local Mega Mart. And a till. An unattended till.
I wish you had just said the floor or
Yeah.
the change banks of telephone machines.
I feel like saying that you can find them in your couch is as bad as saying you can find them in the floor.
The Federal Mint.
Pockets, couches, or jars.
Not cans. For fucking
Don't
forget.
use them from cans.
Large Coke bottle banks made of plastic.